Live from Fox 13 Studios, this is Good Day Utah Weekend Early Edition.
Firefighters contained a wildfire burning on Lake Mountain in Saratoga Springs Thursday night. The fire burned 25 acres of sagebrush, grass, and juniper just above the Fox Hollow subdivision of Saratoga Springs. Fire crews worked vigorously to contain the fire before it hit any homes.
Basically, in their backyard, you've got Mother Nature in her raw form, and that's always a concern.
Saratoga Springs plans to adopt an ordinance that would require homeowners to maintain 30 feet of defensible space, meaning they would need to keep landscaped yards. Firefighters believe the blaze was human-caused, but it's still under investigation. A fire nearly burned 3 homes in Provo after high winds snapped a power pole. Here's a look at the damage in a backyard scorched by flames Thursday evening. It happened near homes on 175 East, 2950 South. 45-mile-per-hour winds knocked power lines into dry grass near University Avenue. Then the fire crawled up the hillside toward homes. Homeowners used hoses to try to put it out themselves until firefighters evacuated them.
Oh, it was so scary because they wouldn't let us back here, of course. We had to go across the street and sit on the grass.
So you didn't know if your home was burning?
We didn't know, but all we could see was 30 and 40-foot flames coming above our roof. And I thought, we're done. This house is a goner. There's no way it can survive that kind of heat.
Several residents thanked firefighters, saying without their efforts, their homes would have been gone. The calendar may say it's spring, but it's safe to say fire season has begun. Governor Gary Herbert gathered reporters together to talk about fire season. So far, Utah has only seen a series of small wildfires, while Colorado has suffered the worst of it this season. But the governor and the state forester and fire marshal say Utah is not immune from such disasters.
Our forest health is the worst that I think it's ever been, because we've eliminated fires from the ecosystem, which we should never have done. And now we can't have the fires because of air quality issues and because of urban interface.
The governor says Utah has the resources to fight wildfires this season with $300 million in a rainy day fund. Several fires have broken out in the state in the past couple of days, some of them still burning. There are 2 new fires raging this morning. The first is in Dark Canyon on the west side of Manti La Sal National Forest. It is more than 100 acres. The second is the Lackey Fan Fire. It is also burning inside the Manti La Sal National Forest, 20 miles southeast of Moab. The fire started yesterday and has been updated to 800 acres. More crews have been sent there to help. Several small fires also continue to burn in southeastern Utah. The Butts Point fire began just west of Blanding late Thursday night. No structures are believed to be in danger. Crews are also battling fires in Carbon County, about 15 miles east of the city of East Carbon and near Desolate Canyon on the Green River. A teen accused of punching a soccer referee, ultimately killing him, has pleaded not guilty to a criminal charge. The teen is accused of punching Ricardo Portillo over a yellow card he issued to the young man during a soccer game. Portillo fell into a coma and the family decided to take him off life support. Salt Lake County prosecutors want the teen tried as an adult, where he could face up to 5 years in prison if convicted.
First, we want to tell the Portillo family how sorry we are and how horrible we feel about what has happened here.
The teen's sister read a statement outside of the courtroom. Portillo's daughter says she is sympathetic but wants him to face justice. South Jordan police have arrested the 2 main persons of interest in an April daycare burglary. The Lots of Tots Child Care Center on 104th South and 1585 West in South Jordan was burglarized and vandalized in the middle of the night on April 14th. Officers arrested Jacob Salin and Sasha Foltz back in May, and police say the 2 have already admitted to some of the crimes.
We arrested Jacob and Sasha and developed leads, followed up on these leads, and ended up booking him on numerous counts, felony counts, misdemeanor counts.
Detectives say they've questioned Salin about the daycare break-in, but so far there hasn't been an arrest. Salin and Foltz are being held on more than 10 felonies, but West Valley City detectives say they should be filing several more charges, possibly as soon as next week. I-15 near the I-84 bridge will be closed throughout the night tonight. I-15 will be closed from 10 tonight until 7 a.m. tomorrow. The closure will happen on I-15 northbound near the Riverdale exit and I-84 from the I-15 ramp to the Riverdale Road exit. UDOT says the closure is due to the reconstruction of the bridge there.
On I-84, the bridge itself, last year the surface underneath began to spall. Little pieces of concrete started to fall off, and so we did a project to shore that up, knowing that eventually it was going to have to all be replaced. The funding came. This year we are replacing the entire bridge deck on the I-84 bridge.
UDOT says there are clearly marked detour routes for commuters driving throughout the night. They say the construction will not affect daytime drivers. Since the War on Terror began in 2001, 168 Utah soldiers have been killed serving overseas. Last night, a group gathered in Provo to remember them with an annual Flag Day ceremony. They retired 6 flags, which organizers say stand for the freedom servicemen and women fight for every day.
Our family members over the years, we feel get forgotten, and we need to bring back to the public's awareness to get the faces of what really happens in real life with the loss of an individual, especially military.
About 20 families of fallen Utah soldiers were in attendance. They said they want the sacrifice of their loved ones to be remembered always. It's almost time to do a little experimenting in the Fox 13 News studio. Ben Hines at Spark Science is here to teach us something new.
Understand my